NewGenGamers.com.
Retro.
This is Ron Whitmer for NewGenGamers.com, and we are here with another one of Ray's Retro Reviews. And today we're doing E.T., held by many as the worst game of all time. And this is for play on the Atari 2600, and we have dug out the Atari video computer system to try this game out. And as you see here, Ray is wandering around as the perky E.T. He's a favorite.
If you notice, every now and then there comes one of the great, I don't know, I guess you could call them ET molesters, but they go crazy and they try to capture them. I remember very fond memories as a child doing this same thing that's happening to Ray right now, getting stuck over a hole and continually falling in while the guy in the yellow jacket waits to steal your stuff.
A lot like real life. And as you can see, when Ray falls in the hole, he has to lift his neck up to get back out, which I don't remember that part of the film, but apparently that happened a lot where E.T. falls in holes. I'm not quite sure. You'll see a little dot on the screen on some, once in a while. Those are Reese's Pieces that if you collect are basically extra lives, and Elliot will come back and rescue you if you fall down a hole and die. And you see that you just have to keep running from these guys, and they don't slow down. They just keep coming, and then they drag you off to some columns. I'm not sure what that is. And I'm not sure what Ray's doing here. Oh, look at that, a little warp point. Things just seem to randomly appear on this game.
Like holes.
Like holes. And the reason we're playing this game is not because it's a great game of the past, as most of the games that we do in these formats are. We cover this because this is hailed as one of the worst games of all time. It was done in 5 weeks by a single guy, and it's a famous story that we've talked about on the site. And if you listen to our podcast for Console Wars of the Past, Part 1, you can hear us talk about what happened with this game in fuller extent. But today we're just looking at the game itself. And this is the meat of it. Trying to fall in the holes, trying not to fall in the holes. I'm not sure exactly which is the preferred method here. It just depends. You're trying to find the phone pieces to phone home. And as you can see, when you enter into a new screen, the maps pop, or the holes pop up very quickly, so it's very easy to fall into it. And as Jared was saying, that was the frustrating thing of playing this game, and as a kid, I don't know what it is, you would just have trouble getting out of these holes. I know when I played it, that was my problem. I kept falling in the holes, I'd get about halfway up, and then E.T. would drop again, and I was just like, no, what the crap is this? Ooh, what is that? And exactly what does the flower do?
Nothing. It's just there for fun.
All right, well, E.T. has sprouted a flower through the magic that is within him, apparently.
It's like the geranium from the movie.
Yeah, that's a reference to the movie. So all you E.T. buffs, that's something for you to check out there. Remember the flower.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
And there it is again. Look at that. And guys just pop out of nowhere. That, like, the bad part of this game is that it's poorly executed. It's very random.
I kept him at bay.
But not bad. If you were a kid, this is a fun time, you know.
No,
And that's okay, maybe it's not a fun time, but it will pass time in your life. We'll say that.
He glitched in. stole your stuff.
He stole it all. It all just disappeared.
Oh, and E.T. has died.
All my
There's
stuff
Elliot.
randomly disappeared.
Fortunately, Ray has collected quite a few Reese's Pieces, so he has been resurrected by Elliot.
I think he only resurrected you like 3 times, though. Damn it. Okay. Now this is the part we want to avoid.
This is the part where people began going, what the hell is this? Whenever you would just continually fall in holes. There you see the guys glitched up and stuck by the hole. It's a very rough game. They should have put some more playtesting into it, and maybe it wouldn't have been so bad, and maybe it wouldn't have been hailed as the worst game of all time. And this was a bad business move.
Very bad.
Yeah.
What was the article? Did you?
Yes,
What do the arrows mean on the top?
That means nothing.
okay, this has been Ron, Jared, Ray, and Matt from NewGenGamers.com taking a look at E.T. for Atari 2600, possibly the worst game of all time. I think that's being a little harsh, but
It does rank up there.
it does rank up there regardless. It's just bad. But we had some fun playing it here and having a couple laughs at it. So if you'd like to hear more about this game and hear more about Atari in general, check out Console Wars of the Past on NewGenGamers.com, written by Ray. And happy arcading.
NewGenGamers.com.